welcome back. We're here to do your update for December 2022. I was almost going to say 2023. I know we're very close, and your read is looking super interesting for the month of December. Now, next year we will have mid-months, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe if it's something you're interested in, and without further ado, let's get into your read. Now, what I'm seeing, two messages came to me during the channeling. One thing is there feels like there's a sense of delay. Now, that can be something that you directly are doing for a given reason, or there is a delay on something coming through for you. But I don't think it's long, but I do feel there's some sense of delay. There also can be a sense of avoidance, even though something needs to directly be addressed. And I do see through your read, especially in the element of love, that there are some old grievances coming up. There can be blasts from the past coming back for you. And you're really revisiting some of those old stories. But this is a new chapter that is coming through, regardless of who it's with or how it's playing out. So there definitely is a new chapter coming. I feel you're keeping the cards close to your chest, and I do feel to a degree from an intellectual point of view, you're using your sass, you're using your wise. You're not making any rash moves. You're really thinking before you're addressing things, and you feel as though you want to have all the information at hand. That's what my guides are showing me. Now, I do feel particularly relating to Mercury retrograde coming, because this card always reminds me of Pluto. There's old things that you're letting go of, old situations that is coming up for you. But I do feel you're using your due diligence moving forward in your life, in all facets of life, but definitely with your most intimate connections. Now, I do see some changes happening around your career. I definitely feel you're coming to the table this month with the intent to succeed. So I do feel overall you're being very careful, and you're actually being really resourceful. You're not you're not counting your chickens before they hatch, okay? Because there's offerings in reverse, but I feel it's more you're going to choose what you're willing to give to people, but you're also getting to a space where you're getting prepared for the future. Now, I do feel there is a situation and a blessing from the past coming back. Some of you could be cautious and really looking at life very differently. But I do feel this blast from the past energy coming back, as well as revisiting some circumstances. But I do feel overall it's almost like hard work you're putting in. You're actually going to get the benefits through it. And it's through doing it in that notion that it's not instant gratification. It's you've really put the hard yards in. I feel you're setting yourself up for 2023. For some of you, you can feel almost super cautious, especially where it comes to contracts, relationships, connections. I feel you to be super cautious, especially if there's going to be multiple offers for you. You're not going to quite know which one to connect to. And you're definitely really looking at people that maybe you involved yourself with that weren't really committed. This can be on your side, Cancer. It can be on their side. But you're really looking at the element of stability, instability. Now, this energy can swap. So for some of you, it can be that you're looking at a romantic partner or a workplace, and you're wondering whether to invest in it. And it can be vice versa, where you feel something is on hold. But directly, I do feel there's a shift. I feel it's going to play out better than you think. But I do feel you going cautiously into this circumstance. I do see you with a question mark. We really should call December question mark. I mean, all the channeling so far, my guides have shown me a direct question mark. So I do feel there's questions, but I do feel the answers are going to come. And I feel by sitting with it, you're really going to get these solutions to some of these problems. You got 2 crystals this month, and I'm going to read them to you before we move through the channeling and see what is coming through for you. Generally, when I see the ruby can be for me, my guides have shown me ruby can relate to a spiritual connection. It's also nobility, and it definitely recharges your energy, so to speak, but it is very psychic in nature. But what I'm getting really is more your passion and your chi energy, what you're pouring energy into. Some of you can feel really tired and really want a break and really trying to push a wheelbarrow uphill. overall, whatever you're trying to work towards, you are going to get the blessings really moving through this month. So please have faith in yourself. Some of these things are going to work out a lot better than you thought, but you can be looking at your health as well. Some of you, if you are feeling very triggered, you might find that you're keeping your cards close to your chest and not articulating how you feel. And it can really be hot and cold with that. So 1 minute it can be you're very verbal, the next minute you can feel very calm. And I do really feel in the first 1 to 2 weeks it can feel that way. As we get to mid-month, there's a little bit of challenges where it does come to career, but hopefully you get a little mini break and you can really move through that. Any challenges you deal with, if you face them head on, I am seeing the situation to be successful, but always choose correctly for yourself. So I do feel overall some of you are looking at wanting to turn over a new leaf in your health. The other situation that was coming through with the crystal, again, is really stating about the relevance of the fact that you're not moving forward in a fast pace. You're actually thinking before you're speaking, you're thinking before you're acting. You could have a gut instinct to do with something and you're feeling it's a no. So trust your instincts where it does come to that. Something old is coming back to be revisited. Sometimes they come back twice. I feel this is the second occasion of a circumstance. It could be like a karmic cycle, but I feel you're going to pass the test. I feel you're going to look at it and really look at it like, this really doesn't define me. This is something I don't really want to bother with. I've emotionally come to terms with it. I feel you're being very private. Some of you could hear some news through the grapevine. I do feel this new chapter that's coming in, I really feel you guys are setting yourself up for life, but I do feel also from a karmic point of view, you're exiting an old stage. You're having the courage to move forward and you're actually bringing really good luck towards you. I feel there is some sort of a circumstance going on with a romantic situation this month, and it's coming up very large for your zodiac sign. So we'll tap into the romantic side of things and we'll see what else is coming through. Now, number one, the person that you're directly involved with, or you, energy can swap. This individual is very independent. You may not see eye to eye in the first 2 to 3 weeks, but it doesn't mean that there's not love there. And it can mean that you're trying to navigate a situation where it does come to tribe and family. I do see through this energy, be it it's you or be it it's the other person, I do feel they do have their logic about them. I do feel that they are being quite direct. For you, Cancer, this might be a little bit too direct, or this can be you, but I'm really feeling this is another person. I feel you're needing to think about this situation a little bit more. Some of you, there is going to be an offer, and I do feel forward movement, but I feel this re-navigation of the connection, be it single or couple, I feel there's a reconnection here. I feel there's discussions. What I'm saying from the cards is there's a lot of discussions in relation to the past, be it was betrayals, be it was crosswires and hurt feelings, separations, etc. I feel regardless, both singles and couples are going to be reviewing these things. I also feel there can be some plans relating to home. There can be changes surrounding home. There could be decorating going on. I feel your home environment is going to be very busy. I also feel you're trying to tie a financial situation up. Some of you could have to travel at a drop of a hat. Now, how can this look? For some of you, it could be that you are at a drop of a hat due to work, you need to move or you need to travel. Others of you, it could be online, social media, getting an offer. I do feel there could be some lag with that, but nevertheless, I feel it's more at a drop of a hat. I don't see it sort of something that's planned. I see it more for those of you who this directly applies. It feels as though it comes through, bang, and you're going. I do feel some of you are going to make very firm decisions where it comes to love. And this can be getting engaged, moving in together. I feel take your time with such. Really take your time. There could be a situation for those of you that have children coming up. They want me to clarify. What is this in relationship to, please? Oh, they're being stubborn. Okay, there is a change happening around this. If there was a problem with this individual or individuals, it does feel that it is changing. There is a transformation going on. You're trying to have faith in the circumstance, but this situation looks to be that there was problems, and so you're hoping that it is going to transform. You may have had to make a very hard decision in relation to such. Yeah, and it did upset you, but nevertheless, I do see that this is going to give you great peace because I do see this situation transforming. Some of you are getting crosswise with love. You may be thinking this person doesn't see you in the same way you see them. For some of you, there is worry to do with the past repeating itself. But it doesn't look to me that it is. It does look like it's a different situation. I do feel you're really feeling as though you're quite tired for time. And I get this vibration that you're wanting to do something different to really shake your life up and bring about more harmony and balance. Some of you have great concerns over finances. I feel really, I'm hearing cross the T's, dot the I's, check your accounts, update your passwords, because there's a little bit of a worry in relation to this. But I feel that whatever it is, there could be some extra wealth coming in at a drop of a hat. But I still feel with your future plans, you're wanting to be careful. You know, this could come through a legacy. Yeah, they're making reference your side, their side, but it does feel overall there could be some money coming towards you. I also feel that a person that you had a falling out with, there is a potential that you may bond, rebond. This can be in a family unit. Okay, there's definitely a situation surrounding home that's bugging you at the moment. I do feel secure your goods. This is a real good time to make sure that we shop and, you know, secure our goods, because I do feel you need to guard against theft. I also feel if there was an insecurity that somebody was going to take a love interest or a current partner. I don't feel this is bad. I feel it's the memories haunting you. I do feel if you felt something was off and it wasn't in alignment, you would walk, okay? But what I am feeling in this context, I feel this is more to do with the past coming up. And I feel there are some very firm plans and it is moving forward very quickly. But you're really addressing this moving ahead. There could be a change. This change could be the date of when it's occurring. For some of you, I do feel you're going to hear from an ex, and this feels old. Somebody maybe that you choose not to go back to. I feel something is going on with their family. This can be a father figure that's unwell. It could be a person that is transcended over, but you may directly be hearing in relation to such. This could be gossip through the grapevine. I feel you're going to be very social this month, so really try to keep your schedule quite light. I feel really skip to the beat of your own drum because you're going to be hot in demand. And I also feel people are really going to appreciate what you do for them, but I do feel there's some gifts that are coming your way. Yeah, this can be also from love. Okay, I don't know what you're planning, Cancer, but whatever this is, Styles, it's really looking as though you're planning for the future. It's definitely looking like whatever idea you have in mind, if it's building a business, getting things in order, whatever that be for you, feel free to book a private session. But I'm feeling you're trying to create some sense of structure in your life. I also feel some of you are having a lot of psychic downloads and you kind of feel guided at an intuitive level to address something, to do something. And I feel you really need to trust your instincts because your guides are guiding you correctly, and I feel your intuition is on point. I also feel be really cautious with pacifiers, especially moving into the silly season. I don't know why they're showing me. Be careful with the potato peeler. There's something in the sink. Be careful in the sink they're making reference to. Could be a broken glass. I feel some of you could be having a circumstance relating to a mother energy. I think this is going to be a positive time. I don't see this to be a negative time. There could be a lot of reminiscing. This can even be you as a parent, but I do feel for some of you it is a direct DNA parent. Okay, what is the unseen for Cancer, please? You're too on point, Cancer. Do I feel that you're going to be... I feel that you are having less optimism, less attachment. So I do feel particularly there is a surprise for you, but you're definitely not expecting it. And I feel it's more than likely from the individual that you don't expect it from. Take care, beautiful. So I'll check back in with you through the month. If you want to join us for the twin flame updates come through, we do have a sale on for the next 3 days, and then it's closed down for the rest of this year and getting ready into 2023. Take care. I'll see you soon.